I made a video recently just discussing my channel and some of the general thoughts I was having about my channel at this time. Um, I might take a new approach. Um, Overwhelmingly, I'm talking 70-80% of my overall feedback here has been positive. Cumulatively speaking, over 7 years. But occasionally, for one reason or another, I'll make a video, and when I look at the my video list, I'll notice that it's like, say, 2 likes to 10, 12, 13 dislikes. So there's been a negative overall response. Now, I cannot predict what sort of videos are going to get a negative response and what are going to get a positive response because there's no consistency. I cannot say it's particular issues that get a negative response and particular issues get a positive response. A lot of my videos are provocative. I'm opinionated and I put my views out there. But I'm going to take a new approach of not responding to negativity. What I mean by this is I am not going to censor comments. That would be petulant on my part, and it's not something I want to do. I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to allow the comments. But like I said before, I really don't like this thumbs up, thumbs down thing. I find it a bit, it's like a popularity contest. I've never liked it. I say what I need to say in the video, and people can take it or leave it, agree or disagree, whatever. If you've left a positive comment on that sort of video, thank you. But please understand, I just don't want to deal with negativity. It's not good for my health, quite frankly. I don't want to deal with it. And I don't think I should have to deal with it. Now, some people might say I'm running away from that. Think of it what you will. I don't really care. Because most of my critics don't upload videos of their own. So you can say I'm running away from it, but I put my face out there. I put my opinions out there, and I know that if you're going to do that, you're going to get some people who don't like you, and they don't like what you have to say, and they're going to try and get under your skin, etc. So I cannot control the thumbs up, thumbs down thing. I don't think there's a way to control that. I don't like it, but what I am going to do is I'm just not going to respond to those videos. That's just going to bring out negativity all around. I don't see the point of getting into a back and forth for people who are clearly not going to agree with me, and I'm not going to agree with them. There is absolutely no point. If there was a situation where there was like an organized debate between me and someone, that's different. And incidentally, if anyone ever like challenges me to a face-to-face debate, I'd be open-minded about setting something like that up, provided it was a civil thing, mature civil thing, where the purpose was finding some common ground or the purpose was getting something out of it rather than just being a shouting match. I'm not interested in that. So that's the approach I have to take. That's the approach I will take from now on. I'm done with thinking I need to respond to every negative comment. I really don't. And you can interpret that whatever way you want, but I'm just done with it. Life is too short. I'm not saying I'm never going to reply to comments. The approach I'm going to take, if the responses on a video is more positive than negative, I'll reply to negative comments on those videos. But I'm not going to go to a video where it's almost all negative comments, a lot of them ad hominem, attacks on myself, and then I just have to defend myself point by point. It's draining, and I can't be bothered with it. If you don't like what I'm saying, leave your comment. It's fine. But you're wasting your time because I'm not going to get into a back and forth with you. If you really think I'm full of it and you want to challenge me, upload a rival video. Make a video response and then maybe I'll engage that way. But I'm not going to reply to each and every negative comment. It's just too energy consuming. I'm not interested in that. And you can take from that what you will. You might say I'm running away from it. Not really. I mean, when I look at the sort of comments, the most negative comments, usually it's people who have nothing to offer themselves. So whatever. I'm just being practical. For my part, maybe I'll try and get a more positive pitch with some of my videos. Maybe I am a little too negative sometimes. It's not that I doubt my position on issues, but maybe it's just that too many of my videos are questioning things, or I don't know. But clearly, I'm doing something right because my subscriber count has been growing. To everyone who agrees with me, thank you. Or not even, it's not even about agreeing with me. It's just like if you're a positive person, if you're recognizing what I'm trying to do, even if you don't agree with everything I'm saying, but you recognize where I'm coming from, or that I'm uh, I'm only interested in sharing my views. You know, thank you. Thank you to people who are open minded enough to recognize that. I don't get people who come to my channel, they don't like me, they don't like what I have to say. And I'm not necessarily talking about the hit and run people who say one thing then go away. I'm talking about people who linger around, even though they don't agree with anything I say. What do you think you're going to achieve? I mean, when I make these videos, I'm not trying to convert anyone to my way of thinking. I'm not trying to impose myself, although I can be opinionated. I'm not saying you have to agree with me. I'm just saying this is this situation, this is what I think about it. That's all there is to it, really. So I don't have to prove anything to anyone. If you don't like my approach, upload your own videos and take your own approach. But I'm not alone here. I follow a lot of other channels, and I don't see many subscribers engaging with negativity. Or excuse me, many creators engaging with negativity because they probably take the same approach as me insofar as what does it achieve? I say what I need to say in the video, and people can agree or disagree. And I'm not going to take an approach, oh, I'm just going to ignore all comments. If there's been either neutral responses or more positive responses, I'll respond then on the grounds that I want to be respectful to people who have taken the time to leave a positive comment. If you've taken the time to try and get under my skin, you're wasting your time. So this is a new approach I'm going to take. I don't care what people think of that. It's my channel, my approach. Simple as that. Um, Thanks for watching. And like I say, if you've left positive comments, I really do appreciate that. I know there are positive comments out there. I'm not suggesting it's all negative, but just for some reason, certain videos tend to bring it out where I see this little like, oh, 2 likes, 13 downs. And I'll be honest, it's very tempting to get in there and confront my critics, but what is the point? What is the point? I'm not going to convince them of my way of thinking, and they're not going to convince me, and it'll just end up in a mudslinging contest. And I'm really not interested in that. I'm not interested in getting into this childish name calling thing, and that's what it would descend to, because they'll insult me. I want to defend myself, so I'm done with that. Starting from today, I will try and ignore the negativity as much as I can. And you can agree or disagree with that, but that's the approach I'm taking.